Have you ever been held captive by a shadowy, tentacled monster who wants to play Dungeons and Dragons with you? Well, if not, then I encourage you to join me on my journey as I explore this upcoming turn-based tactics game, Inkshade. A little bit of a cross between chess, D&D, and a whole lot of mystery. I couldn't be more excited to be playing this. Big thank you to Studio Vizel for the demo copy. And without further ado, let's jump right in. Ah, you're finally awake. Let's get started. Sit. And here we are with our host as the board arises and it is time to select our path. We are going to play a game. You are a captain and you have one objective. Sail your airship into the abyss. But alas, Captain, two critical things elude you. A star point and a vessel. I love the expression in the eyes. It's very good eyebrow acting. Perhaps if you spend some time bubbling about, you'll find what you seek. Now, choose a path. So for the purposes of this demo version, of course, you could see that there is a variety of paths that we'll be able to grab in the future, and I have to say already, amazing art style. Love the attention to detail, just everything from the grain of the wood to the way the elements are kind of interacting with each other. Let's jump in here to due north, which is in fact my choice. Well, if you insist, I'm sure the locals are friendly and don't do anything beyond the norm. They certainly wouldn't murder outsiders. Well, the fact that you tell me that they wouldn't makes me think they would. But anyway, far to the north, just before the edge of the continent, lies Port Mercator. Isn't that a Mercator projection, like the a version of how maps are written? Anyway, little cartographic trivia for you. You can contract an airship there, and if you have a completed star point, you could sail farther north still. Now then, begin your journey, Captain. And here we are, advancing along the path laid before us. The time has come for you to fight. So let's jump right in to our first battle. Great sound design, by the way, great ambiance. And here is our first look at the game board. You see an underground passage. It beckons you to submerge yourself and fade into the cool black nothingness. But villagers bar your path, and so they must die. Of course they must. At the start of each encounter, pieces are drawn from your collection. It seems you only have the lowly wretch. How fitting. That seems personal and unnecessary, but anyway. Take a look around the board and place the wretch on a starting tile. So we can go ahead and grab our figurine here. You'll see the two blue dots here is the health pool. So we've got 2 hit points of health effectively. We are a melee character. If you see the enemies here on the board, you can see that they are equipped with 3 health points each. So don't expect us to last too long. I wouldn't think. When you think you're ready and at least one of your pieces is on the board, press this button to begin the match. The button may also trigger if you slam your side of the desk hard enough. I don't know where exactly you need to strike, but I'm sure you'll figure it out. Yeah, trial and error is the way. So we'll hit spacebar to go ahead and initiate our first turn. You go first. Select your wretch. So there we go. Good. Your fingers still work. Man, this shadow entity is real sassy. Let us see how your memory fares. The blue tiles indicate how far you can move. Makes sense? Orange tiles indicate maximum attack range. So since we are a melee character, that means we can advance to the edge of the blue, which obviously, by powers of deduction, means that the orange is 1 tile further in melee range, so where we can effectively hit. Red dots show where you may attack from. Now then, move your piece next to mine. So we'll move over here next to the enemy. Now that your wretch is in range, attack the cretin that stands in your way. We do so, dealing 1 point of damage. Your turn ends when all your pieces have moved or when you press the button again. It is my turn now. Okay, 1 point of health damage is dealt to me. I will attack again. I don't expect there's a path to victory here. And it does not seem so. Alas, it seems the wretch has perished. When one of your pieces dies, it will remain dead for the entire adventure. So that means there are lasting consequences for your strategic decisions. And if your entire crew perishes, you will lose. So, well, I mean, we've lost the first round. What's this? What's this? There's carols in the air. It's a different thing. The lowly wretch has met a terrible fate. How shocking. It's clear that your starting crew is too weak. There are spare pieces in the cabinet by the door. Go collect them. Oh, and until you've collected all 3, do not return. As if I have a choice. And here we are in our free-ranging portion of the experience. Wow. So we're in some sort of relatively lavishly appointed room. Some sort of, like, navigational equipment here. Ah, the quintant, my favorite sailing tool. It's far more powerful than a sextant. Oh, I get it. Quint meaning 5, sext meaning 6. Can I continue to interact? I imagine you could see a great deal with that, if the lens weren't cracked, that is. Perhaps it fell off an airship, or perhaps a ruthless buffoon tumbled into it. One can only postulate. I don't know if that means you or me, but anyway. Do not adjust the quintant. It is precisely where it is preferred. Are you going to attack me if I continue to poke at it? I really should move that thing back here. For one such as yourself, bleeding and greasy, it would be polite to keep your hands stowed. It is rather a pain to balance one of those. You should know that, and yet you fidget with it all the same. It seems that their patience is actually more long-lasting than I had... that I had guessed. I suppose I could move that heap, shift this crate over the edge. Oh, don't mind me. Alright, I think we seem to have exhausted our dialogue. Yeah, so, man, very neat. Such a shiny music contraption. I believe it was fashioned after a gravity well. Which doesn't make much sense, since gravity wells sound nothing like that device. So we're in some sort of airship. This obviously seems to have a mechanical and potentially organic hybrid aspect to it, our host here. Obviously, I think that they've put us in this environment to make us comfortable with whatever's going on. Let's go ahead and look in this cabinet by the door, as was indicated to us. And looks like we've got some extra pieces there. So we've got a masked barbarian of some kind, a knight, and a fellow with a top hat. There we go. Neat. Okay. Very cool. A lot of little mysterious knickknacks around, and I'm sure if we wanted to spend the time to inspect each and every one of them, we could do so. What about this box? You jostle the box and deduce that it's empty. Oh, were you not looking for narration? My apologies. Please jostle away. Well, I was hoping for stuff, but sarcasm is not appreciated. No? What if I keep pushing it? The box pops open. There's bountiful treasure inside. 10,000 scrip. A comely red mantle with silver embroidery and a mythical dagger. To slay the foes that stand before you. A jape. The box is locked, empty, hopeless, and you have nothing. Cruel. Well, now that we have our pieces, I don't think we're going to be able to get out of here. Looks like there's a keyhole, but we have no key with which to, interact with it. So let's head back to the game board. Love that little transition right there. You were defeated on your last journey, and so you must start from the beginning. Perhaps this time, your performance won't be so disappointing. Well, I had a nickel every time I heard that. Just kidding. The Northern Lands can oblige. Cut down all who stand before you in your way. As you embark to the north, the morning air invigorates you. You feel that you will succeed this time. Well, we certainly have more soldiers at our disposal. You anticipate strife in your future. Good thing you brought a crew. So we are 4 strong now at this point. The journey north starts with a single cave. That is perhaps the one truth of your map, despite the verbose claims made by the cartographer who sold it to you. So we've got 3 starting pieces to start with. We can go ahead and take a look here. So there are 3 hit points, 3 hit points, And 2 hit points. We'll probably want to put the weaker fella in the back. So we'll position it thusly and end our turn. There we go. It looks like we get the first go consistently. Oh, by the way, if you think that your defeat is inevitable and would like to end your journey early, you may press this button on your left. Doing so will forfeit the match, which will have the same effect as losing. Also, the button has a tendency to stick, so you may have to press it more than once, which is good, so we don't accidentally press the auto-lose button. Anyway, now that you have a larger crew, things should be easier. Also, if you haven't noticed, you can expect my pieces. Doing so will reveal how far they can move, their maximum attack range, and the tiles where they can attack from. So yeah, if we mouse over them, we could see that if we maybe position our pieces strategically here along these 3 tiles, that means this piece will not be able to move and attack us on the same turn. Same for this. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to move this first one here. We'll move the second one here, get another attack in, and looks like we're going to have to venture into enemy territory no matter what to get this third guy out. So we're going to, let's see. Yeah, we'll throw him right here, closer to the guy in the back. I'll reward you for defeating my pieces. What do you get? Scrip. You appear confused. Scrip, it is a currency, those little golden coins your kind is so fond of. I'm surprised you don't remember even that. Regardless, earn scrip by defeating my pieces. You will also earn bonus scrip for winning an encounter, and the bonus will be larger if you take fewer turns, so efficiency is rewarded. Love that. Cool. Oh, there's another thing I have not mentioned. You don't need to move your pieces to attack. Select them once or twice without moving, and the piece can attack from wherever it stands. So long as an enemy piece is in range, that is. But be cautioned, if you select a piece 3 times in a row, it will hold position. And after issuing such a command, you may not touch the piece until your next turn. So that'll basically lock you into that position. Alright, so this guy is going to attack us no matter what. So let's go ahead and position them by here. Get 1 attack in here. We'll bring this guy up. Get a second attack in. This guy will just hold position. And we got him. Cool. We should be able to clear this guy out. Let's move him around back so we create enough space for our guys in the front. 2 and 3. There we go. Our first victory. As you step over the final villager's body, the sound of scraping rock drifts to your ears. 2 shadows can be seen in the cave's mouth. 2 new foes, or 2 new candidates for your crew. Let's hope it's the latter. Oh, nice. A little box we can open to choose from. Okay, so we've got a couple choices. We've got a guy with a lantern with 2 health and 1 sword, or a guy with 3 health and melee. I don't know what the lantern does. I guess we can take that just to switch it up. Why not? When you add a new piece to your crew, that piece will end up here. You may see your active crew from within this box, but know that if your journey is cut short, all the crew members added will be lost, and the pieces will be reset to your starting crew. Have you ever played a card game? Think of the pieces in that box like your deck, and the pieces you draw before combat as your hand. If you've never touched a card in your life, well, then I'm sure you'll figure things out. Why don't you try placing your face in the box? I don't like pushing my face in anything, much less a box, but there we go. There's what we're working with, the various amounts of health and their sort of attack capacity. So there we go. So we can go to this, I'm guessing, narration, or maybe a treasure box. Maybe let's go grab some treasure, why don't we? You see wood and iron poking out from a shrub. Closer look reveals what you found. Treasure. What manner of treasure are we talking about? Money, it would seem. Okay, cool. On to the next combat encounter. Battle awaits. So I assume we're going to be getting a variety of, you know, play styles in terms of our pieces, like some melee, some ranged, maybe some AoEs. We'll just have to see who we pick up along the way. Deeper in the cave, torches guide your steps. They also guide your foes, who seek to end your journey. This board contains a special tile. If one of your pieces ends their turn here, I think it's this gold one here in the back, and they survive my turn, then you will win the match. Oh, that's neat. So there's multiple kind of victory conditions. It doesn't have to be simply from killing everybody. You could still win by defeating all of my pieces. I know you'd find the bloodshed preferable. Well, I don't know about if preferable is the right word, but... let's see here. Let's throw this one here. Let's throw my guy with 2 health here. The guy with 3 health over there. Okay. Well, we can rush them right away and get one of them down. There we go. And then this guy over here, take him down as well. Oh. They can attack each other, apparently. Interesting. Well, I mean, if we get rewarded for killing our enemies, then I don't see why not. And then this guy we can just go ahead and send as kind of our runner to start making its way up towards that auto wind tile. I think that's the best move. I see this guy kind of just hanging out here in the shadows. What if I go ahead and just take care of him? I don't know if that's going to spawn more folks. Oh no, that was it. Okay. That was easy. Amidst the darkness, you stumble across an exit. At least you assume it is an exit. Let us find out where it leads. So interesting. I don't know if that's going to happen on every map, but it's neat that there's multiple win conditions. Especially maybe if we're outnumbered, that may be the way to go in the future. Another guy with a lantern or a guy... Let's go the guy with more health, I think, for now. Okay. Next combat. The leathery slide of weapons unsheathing. It is like music. Sweet, sweet leathery music. Light pours in from the center of this chamber. It is an ideal place to rest your weary group. But like so many things you desire, rest will not be granted. So I'm seeing... Oh, this is such an interesting mechanic. I'm seeing some guys here in the shadows. Like I see one there. I'm mousing over. There's some guys who are just waiting to kind of spring out. There's another one over here as well. Looks like this guy can probably make it to my starting position in 1 turn, so I should probably put my healthiest guy there. So I'll put him there. So there's a guy there and a guy there. I'll put my weakest guy here because it looks like... Oh, actually, you know what? I didn't even realize, but these are all a health pool of 3 hit points each. So really, it doesn't matter. I haven't noticed any difference in the way they conduct melee, so it may just be cosmetic at this point. Do you remember what I told you about your rewards for combat encounters? You will earn script for defeating my pieces. The current kill reward is here, on the bottom left. Okay, cool. While the kill count is on the bottom right. As well, if you can finish a map quickly before this red turn counter runs out, you will earn the bonus script in this upper tray. But the amount decays after the timer reaches 0, so that really incentivizes us to do it quick. Turn by turn, your reward will deplete. You're welcome to try and optimize your play, but for now you may as well just try to survive. Though choosing to dawdle will ultimately slow your progress. Fairly obvious advice, wouldn't you say? Oh, and just so you know, even if you lose the encounter and your journey ends, you will still keep the script for your kills. That's good. I'm sure we need it for, like, leveling purposes. Okay. Well, we can get 1 kill right away. I don't know if there's other guys back here that are going to spawn in, but let's just throw 1 guy up here and get that kill. Oh, there's multiple guys back here, aren't there? There's a guy over here as well. This is a pickle. So how far can this guy move? He can move that far. Actually, this guy cannot protect his buddy, it looks like. So if I move here, I can actually just get a free kill. And this guy cannot make it to me. That's actually pretty huge. So who else do we have? Is there anybody? Oh, there's somebody back there. I think I saw somebody down here. And there's a guy here. I don't want this guy to be able to get a free hit on me, so I'm actually going to move this guy towards the rear and maybe focus on some of these guys who are going to spawn in from the back. And then end my turn like so. Just clicking again. Oh, again. Again, they're fighting each other. So, again, I'm not sure what the condition is that gets them to fight each other. If they'll always do that, or just certain enemies, or what. So I see this guy coming out of the shadows at me. I'm going to take him out. I guess this is why you might want to have one of those guys with the lanterns. That was one of the optional rewards that I could have gotten. All right, that guy will keep for now. I think we can just move this guy forward, take him out. And then how many guys are back here? There's one there, and there's one there. I think if I move him down here and take him out, I should be safe. I just don't want to give them the opportunity to get another hit off on me. Alright, this guy's got a long way to go, so I'm going to start running him back. I think that's it for his turn. This guy I could just bump one space forward and take him out. I think this is the only other guy here on the left. And then I'm not going to be able to make it to this guy, so I may as well just bring him back out here into the light so I can see what the heck is going on, you know? Alright, neither of these guys I think will be able to make it. Yeah, so I can safely bring him down, get a kill here, get a kill here, and then I should probably start focusing on these fellas. So let's see the farthest that they could travel. So if I bring them up here onto this upper territory, I think I should be okay. Alright, so they actually move pretty slowly. So I could take him out with him. And that guy there... Is that the last one? I think so. The moss and ferns seem to jostle slightly. They have at least one more meal today. Oh, do these ferns... Are these carnivorous ferns? That's rough. Alright, pretty good success. This guy's got 1 health. So probably not what I want. And this guy's got 2 health in the lantern. I guess we'll take them. Not knowing if they have any other kind of abilities. Like the setting of the sun, conflict is inevitable. Really neat map variety. I like the variation in like terrain types and elevation and lighting even. Enemy types I'm sure will continue to get more diverse as we increase as well. The path widens before you, and you see 2 groups of enemies, each ready to fight the other. What an untimely arrival on your part. Okay, so we've got the wolves on one side. Oh yeah, and so you can zoom in and out. I forgot to mention this before. You can rotate up and down like so. You could spin it to meet your heart's desire. Honestly, the default is pretty good for me for the time being. Oh gosh, how do I want to do this? The wolves don't look like they can get me on this turn, and actually this wolf is going to have to go down and around to even make it to me. So I think I'm going to put this guy at the forefront, and then honestly it doesn't matter where these 2 go. So there we go. I do get to go first. Can I make it over to... What am I looking at here? Kind of like a ranger dude type. I'm going to put this guy up here. Get 1 hit off. I'm going to get this guy over here. Get another hit off. Now, I did see when this board was building, when it was spawning in, that looks like there's a couple auto-win hexes. There's one down here and there's one up here. I'm thinking our path to victory may be simpler if we go up top, just considering all the wolves. Now, and notice now that the wolves have 2 little swords next to their health pool, which I believe means they do 2 damage per hit. So that means that's going to one-shot my my weak guys. So I got to be careful. So I'm going to throw this guy over here. End turn. Okay, they're gonna get a shot off at me. The wolves are coming in hot, and yeah, so they do confirmed 2 hits per bite. All right, well, you know, worst comes to worst, we just kill as many of them as we can, just to make our money wherever we can, right? Let's keep moving along here, end our turn. All right, I should probably switch this up so somebody else is in the front and takes the heat for me. Looks like the wolves are now starting to chase me in earnest. I think this guy is going to die no matter what, so he may as well go out in a blaze of glory. He get 1 hit there. Yep, this guy can do that, and then this guy can bring up the rear. I think that's what we're gonna do here. All right, farewell to my first guy. You served your purpose well. The wolves continue to be in hot pursuit. Kill that guy. Move this guy up. Kill him. We may be able to make it to the auto win button here. Hopefully. So let's go there. We're going to end the turn there, and I'm just going to tuck this guy back here, and hopefully he's out of the way of any ranged attack. Okay, that looks like that we did in fact win. You skitter from the battleground before more foes pour in. I will take that win, thank you very much. Not to mention the sweet, sweet coin. Oh, we can grab a wolf of our own, or this guy with 2 health and 1 damage. Let's grab a wolf for sure. That's kind of neat. I wonder if the enemies that you defeat become the candidates for what gets added to your collection. Do you enjoy death? It doesn't matter. The battle comes first. I enjoy the death when I'm on the inflicting part, not so much the receiving part. Oh, that's a lot of wolves. As your crew readies to camp for the night, a loud crack can be heard in the blackness. Was it the sound of a femur snapping in two? Or just a branch? Collapsing under the weight of the void. Neither of them sound good for me. Oh, man. Well, first of all, I love the campsite ambiance that's created with the campfire and kind of the erstwhile stars here on the edge. You know, obviously terrifying with all the wolves here, but oh boy, how are we gonna do this? We should probably put our wolf up top because he can auto kill that wolf if in fact we continue to go first. And then again, it doesn't really matter. I have a feeling that this is where our journey is gonna end here. Given the sheer number of enemies and how few we are. Well, let's see if we can take at least a couple of them with us. Maybe we can use this terrain to our advantage, so we'll come over here, take that guy out, and take that guy out as well. There we go. That's something. Alright, well, we'll take another one of them out. There we go. What wolf do I want to focus on? I guess we'll go this way. There's one there. And there's one there. There we go. Good night, sweet prince. Alright, well, we'll be able to take one more of them with us. That's not terrible. There we go. There goes that guy. There goes that guy. Alright, going out in a blaze of glory. There we go. And down we go. But again, keep in mind we've been collecting coins at a pretty significant rate, so we may be able to make our next run more robust, depending on what the upgrade mechanic is. Again, you and your crew have died. It looks like you need more help than I thought. Take this key. It unlocks the parlor. There is a very special item in there. One that you can use to make your pieces stronger by exchanging script for power. I suggest you find it before trying again, Captain. And there we go. Oh, nice. We've got a key. So we can, in fact, move to the next room, it would seem. What about this? Is this anything? This is where I store all of my script. No, I'll not be giving you the key. Okay. I had to ask. It's the treasury, I guess. Okay, so I assume we'll just auto... Yeah, it'll just auto, trigger the key will. Let's take a look. Oh, neat. A little dining hall? You know what? With all this talk of me being a captain and ships and so on and so forth, this does very much feel like we're on some sort of, like, merchant or royal vessel of some kind. I wonder if it could even be, like, semi-futuristic with this, you know, guy with the glowing electricity, or maybe it's steampunk, or I don't know. I've got questions, that's for sure. Are you thirsty, Captain? Alas, you are too feeble to open the bottle. I'll be the judge of that, whether I'm too feeble or not. Oh, look, and so another keyhole. So I guess we will continue to get keys from our host/captor. What kind of armor are we looking at here, I wonder? It's nothing like that's like super recognizable in terms of like a civilization that I would know. Okay. Can I grab some of the food? Food can wait, Captain. Yeah, but that looks really delicious. I'm not gonna lie. All right, what do we have over here? Oh gosh, that's off-putting. In the best way possible. That's spooky. I see you found your collection. This pedestal serves as a very important purpose. It allows you to choose your starting crew. What is a starting crew? The pieces you will start each journey with. Any piece placed on the 9 central tiles will be available to draw before combat, until they perish at least. Oh, and for the duration of a journey, your starting crew is immutable, meaning cannot be changed. Cool. So I wonder, is there a way we can game the system by, like, moving this guy off? Because this guy's got 3. This guy's got 3. And this guy's got 3. So if we stack the deck, as it were, in our favor and move this guy with 2 HP off, that increases our chance that we're not going to get somebody who's going to instantly die. Alright, what do we got here? What am I looking at? Very nice sort of background art here. It's kind of reminiscent of some of the maps we've already gone through. The Acolyte. Oh, I recognize him. That's one of the pieces we have. So we've got 98 script to work with. Can I? Oh, I can collect these. Interesting. Oh, that's so cool. So, okay. So I guess there's going to be gold around that I should be on the lookout for. That's automatically got us up to 111. Okay, so there's the Acolyte. There is the Villager, which is another one of our starting pieces. This is the Squire. That's kind of the Knight type. And oh, deployment tiles. Interesting. Okay. Before we buy any upgrades, why don't we look around in the off chance that, I don't know, on the floor, is there gold lying around here? Oh no, here on the table, there's gold. And then are these, oh, neat, more pieces to add to the collection. Is any of this interactable? Alright, there's another one there, okay. And another one here. Cool, anything else that we can grab? I love this, you know, incentivization of exploration, of just being able to... Oh, look, there's even money in the food. Oh, and a figurine there. Has your stomach regained its resolve? I mean, for popcorn and pies, I'll do anything. Perhaps you should wait before eating again. And vomiting now will be counterproductive. Why would you care about me vomiting unless we were in space and there was some zero-G concerns? I don't know. Cool. Let's inspect some of these shelves. Can I open any of them? Any of these little drawers and grab anything here? Oh, there's money back there, apparently. It's kind of hard to see in some cases. Okay. But yeah, we're definitely gonna check all of the tables here. More money, more money. Oh, what is that? Looks like a data module of some kind. I'm not sure what that would be for. Candles, pictures. I don't know what this picture is. Oh! I didn't mean to do that. Is there some significance to me being able to take the painting off? I have never met another creature who was so compelled to touch everything. Yeah, I mean, that's me. Look at the way that it kind of looks like eyes emanating there, kind of almost like semi-religious symbolism. I'm not sure. What about this painting? Oh, there's something behind this painting, maybe. Oh, a lantern. Okay. Oh, look at this. A whole passel of money back here. I'll happily take that off your hands. Interesting. What about this painting? Oh, more. Yep, more money. Another kind of like assassin type figurine. Okay, more money back there. Any of this? Okay. No. But, lesson learned. If you see paintings, just go ahead and slap those babies off. You never know what will be behind, I guess. I'm just gonna go around and take all your paintings off. Huh. Now, what did that do? What? Okay. What happens if I hit this wheel again? Is that anything? Can I even hit it again? Doesn't look like it. That door's still shut, but again, then again, there's a keyhole, so I wouldn't necessarily expect it to be opened. Or openable. Is there anything here on the table? Now, oh man, that's gonna bother me. What exactly did that wheel open? Another keyhole, another gramophone. Looks like there's some money here for us to snag. Oh, and another figurine. Man, we are just racking these up. Awesome. Okay, so I guess we're mostly getting figurines through exploration versus acquiring them during our runs. Okay, definitely a puzzle of some kind. Do I need to light them all? Or because there's 4, do I need to just have little circles? Do I need to just have 4 lit? No, not sure. Oh, and there's our lantern coming in handy, and another lantern down here. I guess we could have picked that one up if we did not have this one available to us. What else have we got here? Anything on these tables that we can liberate for our purposes? It is awfully dark and spooky down here. Okay. Oh, there's another lantern bearer. Cool. I'll take you. Yep. And I'll take this money. All right. I'm sure we're pretty rich at this point, so we should have plenty of stuff to spend. Oh, look at that. There's like a little candle supply in here. I don't know if that's significant. What about this door? Yeah. Touching everything. That is the name of the game here. Oh, I love it. And I like how the money glitters to make it a little bit easier to identify and pick up. All right, I think we've reached the end of our... Oh, gosh. That made me jump, actually. All right, well, they're keeping an eye on us, that's for sure. Were there any cabinets here that I could be... I guess I need to look for handles specifically that I can open. It's not just any cabinet that can be opened. And what's up with all this just like random ink splattered about? I mean, obviously, this creature's got a bunch of tentacles. You know, it's somewhat nautical themed, so that's made me think like octopus, but like a techno octopus of some kind. Definitely not like any octopus I've ever seen. Okay, well, with that being done, I say, oh look, is this? Oh, that's what that opened. Okay, so we picked up that guy and the wolf. So the curtains is what was being hid. Okay. Cool. Makes sense. So, let's see how much money that we're dealing with. 192. So let's think this through. We should probably keep our hand size and our deployment tiles equivalent, right? Because if we draw a hand of 4, well, I guess having more options would be nice. So just because now I've got a ton of figures and sort of characters to work with, so I can draw a hand, a significant hand, to have a lot of options. But if I want to get more characters actually onto the field, I should get more deployment tiles. So let's get at least one more hand size and one more deployment tile. That is significantly more expensive, so we're going to save our money there. And then maybe we want to upgrade some of our like more common soldiers. So let's see. There's the squire, there's the lancer, the archer, and the salatist. So this guy's got 4 health. So this is the healthiest one that we found so far. Here we are making pretty good progress. So we've got the common villager. We have the illuminary. So that's the guy with the lantern. So interesting. So like the villager can really only move, take up hit points, and attack relatively weakly. The illuminary can never get stronger in their basic melee attack, but there's defense here, which I don't know, is that like an extra Well, I don't know what that would be. I guess we've never had a situation where that's come up. Magic, resistance, movement. Okay. What else do we have here? The hunter has this little crosshair here, which I'm not sure the significance of. In addition to more strength, the mortuum, he's got these 2 resistant. Oh, they can hit very, very hard. They're kind of glass cannons. It looks like 1 health, but they can get up to 4 melee. The lycanthrope. Okay, so these are werewolves, not, you know, wolves proper. Is an option. The wretch. This was our starting one. I mean, for a name of wretch, this guy can get pretty crazy. High movement, high life, magic. I guess this, you can really just customize this just about however you want to. Okay. Well, I'm expecting that we're going to... Oh, and we should take a look at this one. The acolyte, the occultist, obviously higher in magic, as you might expect from the name, and the long step. This guy has got insane range, it looks like. Well, what we really need is some hard hitters. So, what I'm thinking is maybe we start with the villager. Villagers, I'm guessing, are going to be pretty common. We go ahead and grab another strength, because it seems as if there's a lot of 2 health enemies that we're going up against, so being able to one-shot them would be nice. Maybe grab another life, because life is so cheap. That's not my philosophy. I just mean in this specific context. What else? The Illuminary, I'm wondering, is it even worth... I mean, yeah, I mean, life is super duper cheap, so we could just grab one there. What about our knights? What is the health for our knights? The squire, we could grab a life there. The lancer is a bit more expensive. Archer is a bit more expensive. The salatist is super cheap. And that leaves us with 60 to work with. I'm thinking that maybe we find somewhere... I mean, we could even get our villager even stronger if we wanted to. What about the lycanthrope? Could we give more life to the lycanthrope? Not easily. You know what? We'll do one for the acolyte. The occultist we'll skip for now. Long step we'll skip for now. I'm wondering, is it worth it for us to just maybe save the rest of our currency? Or maybe we just do it in one more... Yeah, I mean, this guy is so tanky. Maybe we get him to be a harder hitter as well. So let's go ahead and give him a second strength bar. So now that we've done that, let's jump over here to our starting deck and see what makes the most sense. So obviously this guy we want in. What are some of these other abilities? So, okay, so this guy's got a little magic icon next to them. I'm guessing that's like ranged, so we'll bring them in. This guy's got not much. This guy's got 3, so sure, we'll bring them along. This guy's got 3 as well. We'll bring them. Don't need them. This guy's got 3 health and has a light. So maybe, like, a lot of these guys just have 3 health and have melee attack. So I'm wondering, like, is there a purpose in bringing some of these? This lycanthrope is just a little bit too weak for me, for my purposes right now. I think this is a pretty reasonable starting lineup, right? Like, we've got our tank, we've got our heavy hitter. That guy can soak up some hit points. I'm wondering if maybe we can leave this guy behind. I'm not sure. I don't know. This I don't want to belabor this. This seems like a pretty good starting lineup, based on us just starting out. So let's jump in and see how it works. By the way, if you so desire, feel free to get up and wander about. Unless we're in the middle of a match, I won't stop you from stretching your legs, Captain. Especially if you've forgotten to improve your pieces. No, I think we're good. Alright, you must breach Port Mercator, blah blah blah. Business as usual. And... Yep, he's lighting a fire under us. And... So there's our extra deployment space, which is nice. Villagers brandish their axes and prepare to turn you away, but you need an airship. It is a long journey to Port Mercator. So it looks like some of these maps are repeated. I guess that makes sense, that they're kind of manually created and balanced in such a way to give us the best chance possible. Okay, so what are our tankiest guys? Let's put them in the front. Put this guy in the middle. We'll put this guy in melee position. And then this magic user, I guess we'll stick in the back. And that will sort of be our starting lineup. So this guy, I want to move here, get 2 hits in. This magic user, okay, interesting. So they hit from 2 spaces away. We will put them right here and finish that guy off. This guy looks like we'll be able to make it all the way and get an attack in. This guy is just going to have to run as far as his legs can carry him. And it's interesting to see that it looks like our health refills, which is good, so we don't really have to worry too much about taking damage, right? So let's just go ahead and hit him, killed him, and get our mage in position. They'll probably get 1 hit off on me. We can clap back, throw there, and there we go. You breach the entrance to the cavern, and the gasps of the dying villagers fade away. I feel a bit bad, but only a bit. All right, our first reward. So we'll take this villager because that's one we seem to have upgraded, and it's nice to see that our upgrades carry over to our rewards in the game. Question mark or treasure? Let's take the guaranteed thing. On the side of the road, you find a deteriorating carriage. It seems abandoned, but in the back, there was an overlooked trunk. I will happily take that money off your hands. Lovely. Campfire. I wonder what that's all about. Haggard travelers surround a campfire. They look desperate. With a sly tongue, you manage to convince them to join you, but you only have enough food to conscript 1. The other will have to fend for themselves. Oh, so this is like a free recruitment, I guess? Yeah, so it would seem. Another villager, I guess. Cool, so I guess having a nice little arsenal of them means that if you lose some during combat, it's not the end of the world, because you can always just, like, replenish your forces. Stumbling into the unknown. You aren't quite sure what lies ahead. Can't wait to find out. What is it? Oh, good things, I think. Another recruitment. I kind of wish that I could maybe skip a recruitment. Like if I didn't... Like if none of the choices were, like, appealing to me and I wanted to maximize my chances of drawing a specific guy, but... I don't know, I guess that's a small critique. A faint rustling catches your ears. Someone ahead is preparing. That someone is also me. I am also preparing. Oh! Okay, this is a new map. Nice. The scent of roasting meat fills the air, and quiet conversation reaches your ears. The latter is abruptly cut off as you emerge into the clearing. So, okay, there's some guys lurking in the shadows we want to be looking out for. There's one here that I see. 2 here. There's the 2 archer guys on the roof, and a couple down here. Cool. We probably... Whoever we put here, we probably want to have them to be able to one-shot. So we'll throw them there so they can come over and one-shot that guy. This guy is pretty tanky. We'll put him over here in case those guys in the woods decide to come out. This lantern guy, I kind of wish we didn't have him now. This guy we'll put here. Cool. So, that means we can bring this guy in. We can one-shot him. We can bring this guy on this side and attack this guy over here and finish him off. Looking at the topography, it looks like there's steps here that go up to the roof, so we should probably be getting our guys in position to go up there. I'm just going to put my mage over here. Hopefully they're not in harm's way. Uh-oh, they are in harm's way. Whoops. Interestingly enough, these guys in the woods didn't move. So I guess they haven't noticed us. I'm not sure what the mechanic is for that. For, like, them being made aware of your presence. I guess I have to stop there. I'm worried about this mage. Let's see, how far do I need to pull them back? I need to pull them back a couple steps. I think that should be okay. right? Hang on. Just want to make sure the range is correct. Yeah. If I just bring him back right here, that should be good. Also a little bit worried about this guy as well. I'm wondering if this guy up here can just tank the shots and he could take care of both of them on the roof, which would leave us free to come over here and take care of business. So I think I'm going to do that. I think I'm going to aggro. I'm going to go right here. Oops, I meant to lock that in. I'm going to go right here, stop, and then come over here and stop. So that will aggro them. They'll get some hits off on me, but that's okay. That's why we've built up their health. This guy will take a little bit of heat, but I think we're okay, if I've done the math correctly. Thank goodness that we're hitting for 2. That's one of them taken care of. Okay. Unfortunately, my ranged guy here in the back is not going to be able to help this turn. That was a little bit of a misplay on my part. Let's go ahead and just take this guy out. So 1 and 2, which lets me bring up my mage for next turn. So they're going to get at least 1 hit up there, 1 hit up there. But that's okay. I could still finish them off, just barely. Kill that archer. Kill that melee guy. And come up here and take that guy down. Cool. Which just leaves one more guy. Oh, and I didn't even see that. There's apparently an auto win square over here. Maybe that's what we should be working towards. So let's start moving in that general direction, I think. Yeah, it looks like it has not. They have not aggroed. So come over there. You start coming down here. Bring my mage up here. Everybody just move forward. It's kind of a little bit of XCOM-ish in the way that we're trying to, like, not activate enemy pods. Okay, let's come over here. Hopefully out of harm's way. We'll let one of the melee guys take point. Now, this is where being able to turn will be helpful. Turn the camera. There we go. This guy, oh, he's got a real long way to go. There we go. I don't know if he's going to be able to catch up. The mage, I don't think can quite make it. I'm gonna push my melee guy in the front just in case we aggro. I'm not sure what their range is. This guy I'll push over here, and we'll keep you there, and keep bringing our melee fella around. Okay, I think that's it. Oh, this guy has in fact aggroed. That is... Well, I was going to say it's not good, but actually it could be worse. Where are they? It's very hard to see them. Kind of wish there was like a little bit of a transparency so I could see them a bit better. Oh, there we go. That was the last one. A tree crashes down. It came from an entirely different direction. You choose not to investigate. Yeah, no need to push our luck, right? And we'll take another villager, I guess. Yeah. Let's go up for the question mark. If you don't know what you want, then perhaps this will do. And it gets us some money. Nice for future upgrades. Alright, I wonder how many levels we have to complete before we make it to whatever the end of this environment is. Let's see. Oh, we're back to this one again. You come upon a straight path, accompanied by wooden platforms on the right. Whichever route you chose. Be ready to pull bolts from your chest. Yeah, so this is the one that we've already done before, so I'm not too worried about accomplishing this again. So, our starting... whoops, didn't mean to do that. Starting placement doesn't matter too much, especially with the sheer number of villagers that we've collected along the way. So, let's kick it off. This guy hits for 2. We'll be able to easily clear these guys out. No problem. No problem whatsoever. I could even, like, stay down here and just, like, kill some of these guys, but I kind of like them killing each other, so I'm just gonna play it cool. They're gonna get at least one shot off on me. Yeah. No worries. There we go. Go, Wolfie, go. I'm so glad that we get rewarded even for enemies like killing each other. That's actually kind of nice. All right, that's that. We'll put him here. Put him there. All right, we've got our guys with a health pool up in front, so that should be no issue. Put you there. Oops, I keep forgetting I gotta lock it in. There we go. Lock it in. Click to the space, click again to lock it in, and there we go. Our last little ranger fella is gonna come in, but that is the last mistake he will ever make. The nice thing about there being an incentive for completing these quickly is that I don't feel a huge need to just sit and wipe the entire map, which would be kind of tedious in the end, right? I can really just get to the win point and not have to worry about, you know, like killing everybody and missing out on currency. That should be it. How fortunate for you that you weren't the only invader here. Yes, indeed. Thank goodness for lycanthropes. Said no one ever. I don't want either of these guys. See, this would be a situation where it would be nice to skip, but I guess that's why it incentivizes you to choose wisely what your starting deck is. Alright, new map. Once again, you emerge from your last endeavor and are greeted by flowing water. Your enemies are hastily loading a riverboat, and more still are closing in. Alright, there's a whole bunch of these 1 health guys. This is where some AoE would be nice. These lycanthropes, I guess, are going to go straight for these guys over here. Not sure. So what we'll do is we'll put these healthier guys in the front. This is probably my weakest guy here in the back. Like so. Actually, you know what? I'm changed my mind. I'm going to put him here. And then put this stronger guy over here. There we are. I almost wonder if we want to make a break for it in this situation and just let these guys clear each other out. I don't know. If I don't kill this guy first, he's going to kill me. So I better do something about it, huh? Oh gosh, I don't know. This is tricky. How far can these single guys move? Not super far. Yeah, I'll take a little bit of a risk. I'm just going to move this guy forward and not attack. Can actually maybe move down here, and then yeah, move here. And then move down here. Let's just try to kite a little bit, I think. Oh, that guy's an archer. Okay. Oh, that's ominous. Yeah, this is a situation I don't know if we want to be sticking around for it long term. Let's kill this guy, I think. Let's bring him around. Kill them. How far can these guys get? I could bring this guy up here, get a shot off. Gosh. This guy's range is pretty damn good. That was probably... You know what? I'm going to send him into melee, I think. He's going to be my sacrificial guy, which I'm okay with because he's a lantern bearer, which I don't need him to do much for me. Oh, that's not good. That is double plus on good. Well, I guess we're gonna take some of them with us, huh? Yeah, I guess I'll come over here, take a wolf out. Come over here to be bait for another wolf. That's all I can really do. Oh, thank you. Thank you for taking some of them out for me. One of my guys might escape. We'll see. Oh no, that's not good. Looking less likely like they'll escape. Okay, well. We made a good run at it. That's tough. Well, I guess this guy back here, he might be... Hang on. There might be something here. What's this guy's range? I don't think they've seen me yet. So what if I just move right here, just play it cool? Okay, that's good. That's good. That's bad, but that's also expected. Okay. Well, let's see if we can just stealth our way through with this guy here. I just want to stay out of his range. Actually, I'm just going to end my turn right here. And let's see what they decide to do. They just all kill each other. That would be amazing. I'll move forward 1 space, end the turn. Nice. Ooh, that's huge. Okay, this is guy... I hope this guy goes down, because it would be nice to not have to worry about him. So let's just end our turn again. Wolf down, but Wolf kills him. I wonder, is this guy coming for me? Let's... Yeah, he can't get to me, so I don't need to move. Let's just stay here. Let's see what the wolf does. Okay, I could come here, kill this guy. I just need to stay out of the wolf's range. So, what if I come all the way over here, kill him. The wolf's range... Let's see. I think I can outrun him. Maybe. Let's see how this works. We're kind of cheesing this a little bit. Oh gosh. I don't... I don't know if this is gonna work out. Yeah, I think I'm toast. I don't think there's a place I can go where I can escape from him. But what a good run it was. What a very good run it was. Look at that. There's just one single enemy left. Well, next time we will absolutely get it, because we've already done a bunch of really good upgrades. If you're struggling with the crew you have, perhaps you ought to make them stronger. See if you can find more pieces strewn about. Well, with that, ladies and gentlemen, I think this is a perfect spot to take a break. I'm hoping that you are having as much fun as I am currently having. What a neat concept. Again, you know, this is a work in progress, released sometime in 2025, sort of an undetermined date as of yet. But if you are interested in learning more about the development of the game and supporting Studio Vizel as they complete their development, I encourage you to check out. There'll be a pinned comment that I'll write in the comment section with their Discord, Steam page, and would love to hear your thoughts about what you've seen here, what you like, what you didn't like, areas for improvement. And I can say that I will definitely be putting more time into this myself. And I cannot wait for to see the great finished product. Thank you so much for watching, everybody.